guys, Earl Mopar and Tiger Lily 2336, coming back at you with something that I think is actually very important, something that I think is going to be very valuable, and we definitely wanted to do a video about this. Earlier today, Tiger Lily here found the website of the Universal Church of Life and became an ordained minister. And if you're not aware of the Universal Church of Life, basically it's literally universal, so pretty much whatever kind of religion you want, you can kind of use to work into this church. And Tiger Lily will explain her religion to you.
Yes, as Bromo Park clearly stated, I have been recently ordained as a minister. Although I am in no way a minister, I am a mistress. I am Mistress Susan. I am the founder of the Church of the Divine Orgasm. That's right, this is a sexual church.
Oh yeah.
I follow my beliefs 100% to the point where I have created my own set of the Ten Commandments, the sexual Ten Commandments, if you will. These rules are very easy to follow, very, very simple, and my philosophy is sex is great, have a great sex life, enjoy yourself, have fun. But if you're going to join the Church of the Divine Orgasm, which I highly, highly recommend, these are the rules that you are going to have to follow. Commandment number 1. Thou shalt covet thy neighbor's spouse and encourage thine own spouse to covet them as well. Bromo Park.
Commandment number 2. Thou shalt check out anyone that thou considers a hot piece of ass.
Commandment number 3. Thou shalt worship no other titties unless thou tips well first.
Number 4. One that is actually very near and dear to my heart. Thou shalt only beat thy spouse with the acceptable tools that will get thy spouse off.
Commandment number 5. Thou shalt not force spouse to accept sloppy seconds.
Number 6. Thou shalt place no others above thy spouse. Thou shalt make them thy spouse's slaves instead.
Number 7. Thou shalt not take thy name of thy spouse in vain unless thy spouse is tied up and gagged, and then it's just plain asking for it.
Number 8. Thou shalt not videotape thy neighbor's sexual acts unless you agree to pay royalties.
Number 9. Thou shalt honor thy master or mistress, bitch.
Last but not least, number 10. This actually pertains to Mistress Susan here. I am your master who tied your ass up in bondage.
Damn right. So, if you have any questions or comments or concern, feel free to leave them with this video, which will end up being on YouTube. My church is small at the moment. I only have 3 members, myself included, as well as Bromo Parr and his lovely wife. I don't really know what else to say about my church.
Well, basically, it's a great church. The wonderful thing about it is that, well, it basically embraces the fact that God gave us all genitalia, and we want to fucking use them, damn it. So, let's celebrate the tits and ass and the dicks and the pussy and all that other stuff. I mean, come on. Have some fun with this. I mean, sex is we all agree. Look at Sexy Phil. I mean, he's one of the most popular YouTubers around, has been for years. Sex is just a great thing. You can have fun with it, but it's also very intimate. It covers the entire spectrum of human emotion. Celebrate it. We're kind of poking around having fun, but seriously, celebrate sex. Church of the Divine Orgasm is far too long in the waiting. Seriously.
Yes, and I, being the founder of my own church and all, I am admittedly a trisexual, as Samantha Jones put it so eloquently in Sex and the City. I will try anything once, excluding anything involving human excrement, because that's just, no.
I can vouch for this personally.
That's all sorts of nasty.
And I myself am also, trisexual. I'll try just about anything once, and it really is kind of how it should be. So, go out there and celebrate sex. The best part of the Church of the Divine Orgasm, you don't have to pay offerings. You don't go to hell. Well, there's really no sinning, to be honest. Actually, I think sinning is kind of the name of the game here.
Sinning is definitely not frowned upon. However, if you do wish to make absolution for your sins, may I remind you that your sinning basically begins from every deviant sexual act that you've ever committed in your entire sexual history. So if I were you, don't even bother filling out these absolutions. No need to come to me and say, forgive me, Mr. Susan Fry, I've sinned, well, what'd you do this time?
Yeah, pretty much.
I coveted my neighbor's wife. Was it good? Yeah. Was she hot? Yeah. Alright.
You're off the hook. Cover her all you want. Make sure you tell your wife.
Yes, by all means, get permission, I'm all for monogamy, I support monogamous relationships. This kind of has a little bit of something to do with what we're talking about. Yesterday, I was in the middle of a conversation with a man on OkCupid who was bragging on me and giving me a hard time because they have all these questions on dating websites, and one of them was, would you sleep with a celebrity if you had the opportunity while you were in a monogamous relationship? Well, I'm not dumb, and I sure as fuck am not dead, so I said yes. But this guy says me and I am, and immediately just starts ragging on me. Why would you do that if you're in a monogamous relationship? Because it's a famous person. Now, in my heart, I've got it set on Jensen Ackles, even though he's married. That aside, if I had the opportunity to sleep with him, I'm not gonna pass it the fuck up because that's just stupid. And then, I'd spend every moment from my life forward after that going, oh God, I wish I'd slept with him when I had the chance. I don't want to feel like that. If I had the opportunity to fuck somebody, especially a celebrity that I find extremely physically attractive, I'm gonna do it whether you like it or not.
Yeah, we've all kind of been in other places too. You're out with your wife, and you've got this really hot female or male friend, and the thought starts, hey, it'd be kind of awesome seeing, this guy or girl going down to my spouse. In the Church of the Divine Orgasm, rock on. Make
Yes.
it work. Have at it. And her and I can both speak from personal experience that, hey, those kind of things they're not only okay, but they're a whole lot of fucking fun, especially if they're done right.
Yes, and I may be the mistress and head founder of the Church of the Divine Orgasm, but it's just a secret just between us. I'm more of a submissive type, so this is actually definitely a new take for me to actually be a mistress and be in control, but I think I'm doing pretty well so far.
Well, you're off to a roaring start.
Well, I think that pretty much covers it for this wonderful little video of ours. So, by all means, feel free to join the Church of the Divine Orgasm. All, sexual deviants are more than welcome. This includes several of my ex-boyfriends. You know who you are.
Yeah. Now get out there and fuck!
Yeah, do it.